Really quick update today. Um, nothing, nothing out of the realm of my normal. I mean, depends on how you look at it. I very simply provided some information, help my family get some food benefits, hopefully, which would be really nice because I pay for groceries. So if we get food benefits, then that means I get to save a lot more money, which would be super nice. Because going forward, probably going to have to give all the money that I currently have away into a mortgage payment, so that way we don't lose this house. But yeah, if I could avoid paying for the food bill in full, then that could really help me bounce back from giving up all my money. And that's assuming that my dad doesn't pay me back, which I do trust him to. But worst case scenario, I don't get paid back, and it's unga bunga. Um, but after that, nothing too crazy. I might try to schedule my next dentist appointment. I'm only covered for yearly checkups, so yeah, I'll have to do that for sure. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I mean that's it. Really chill. I kind of wish I was doing other things. Like I feel like these last few days have been really lazy, untrue kind of like progress. I mean, granted, like the point of this is to just do something. That's the title. It's day one. Just do something. And while things are being done, it's not necessarily progressing my goal in any direct way. But if everything goes well, I get this money for the food benefits, or it's not me, but my family gets the money for the food benefits. Then I get to save money because that's what I normally pay for is the food bi-weekly when I get paid. I immediately go and do shopping the next day. Um, I can finally have some of my own money, hold on to that for a little bit. Maybe the food benefits will last like a month or two um, until my dad gets his, pay kind of rolling in. Once that happens, I'm going to just naturally assume that I'm going to have more money just to myself. I could pick up a lot more hours, but I'm basically juggling the mental, the realistic. Like, I have some hours for sick time. I don't get sick. Like, sick time to me is just free time off, but I couldn't find a day worth calling out for. Like, I mean, technically, the day one dungeon for Destiny's coming out this Friday, but I found out that all my friends are, like, busy, so it's like, whatever. I'll log on when I log on. I don't need to worry about other people because it's just they're busy. So I'm not gonna worry about them. But you know, the reason I talk about these sick hours is just because I've had requested to input those, but then apparently at work it doesn't really work. Hopefully it goes through. That'd be wonderful. Frankly, it's like 24 hours, so it'd be really, really nice to have that on the next paycheck. Because I want to save a little bit of money. Like, I'm trying not to spend all my money, and I've done a decent job with that. But there's just a surprise bill that I'm asked to pay. I'm not reimbursed for those bills. I'm just straight up told to pay them. And then I just don't have any money to save. And if I made myself work every single day, I would rather die. And when don't get me wrong, I work 3 days a week. Like, I'm a part time worker. I don't have the most responsibility. But I also work at the busiest Wendy's out of 29 locations in my area. So it gets pretty fucking rough, especially on the weekends when there's a lot of people who like to call out. And so you're kind of short staffed on the weekends and shit just gets rough. And then you just kind of like pull your weight and then some. And it's just not, it's not what I want to do. Um, that reminds me too, I wanted to do, I need to get that done. I need to get that ASAP actually. That is, in case you don't know, like I was talking about for the window that I have yesterday, I've got until the 14th, which it's like, yeah, you got time, but I've also got like no time. So, yeah, I gotta get that in. It's for an apprenticeship in a union for HVAC, you know, because I would like to do a trade. I can just do my job and have minimal conversations with customers. Let me tell you, all right, talking about biggie bags and asking about that all day long and what people want to order. There's just something to it that annoys me. That just like it really gets me. I don't know why, but it does. There's just something about answering to people all day long that does wonders to destroy my mental. Like I come home and like I like decompress and it's like 4:30 and I still have to do the dishes and shit. Um, Still gotta do like my normal routine. It's a lot. I don't like it. But the biggest thing is money, right? I also want to be a little more physically active. Like if I join like a volleyball club, I would consider that pretty solid. You know, it's like all right, nice. You're doing some work, getting some exercise in because I'm a competitive person. Like I'm gonna put my all, no matter what. You put a game in front of me, and I'm just like, yeah, I might suck, I might be buns, but I'm a very competitive person. I will try my damnedest. And even if I don't succeed, I can stand right back up on my 2 feet, try again. Right? It's just other people need to be willing to deal with me. That's what, you know, side tangent for probably like the fifth time in this entire conversation. Can I just say, people do not keep up with me sometimes when it comes to like how much I am willing to bounce back. I could fall so far down and get right back up with the mental of, it depends. In work, probably can't get right back into it with my mental. I need that 10-minute break, and then I'm like, okay, for like 30 minutes, and then it's just back to like, ugh. But like, when I'm playing a game by myself, or if I'm like competitively playing like a sport, specifically, I'm thinking back to like when I was in PE in high school, right? Like, I could come back from any L. Any loss is no big deal to me. But the moment, oh, the moment that you put like, I don't know, somebody else with me, sometimes they just don't keep up with how much I can do it. And then there's also like, I try, maybe I fail a lot. And so it's like, you're just not good, man. Like, you're not doing good. And so people kind of don't like that. And so they look down, they're like, dude, what the hell? It's like you're doing really bad. And they don't like encourage me, they just get annoyed with me. Even though like I'm willing to immediately get back up and just face whatever it is. Some people just can't keep up with that. They get annoyed. They don't like that I, sit down and get back up, fall down, get back up. Because I can do that nigh infinitely. Don't get me wrong, I might get annoyed, I might get a little upset, but I will get right back up. Not everybody keeps up with that. Or they just get really annoyed with my failures. But I'll get back up. I wish more people would share that mentality. What's an L if not a minor setback. But sometimes they take these L's personally, and that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets real, real bad. We don't like that. No, we don't. I think that's everything. Kind of a yapology session, but I don't really know. Have a great day. Goodbye. Bye bye.